Okay, it's relatively early on a Sunday morning. We had some wind. Still looks like it's snowing over here. But now we have to go do lots of shopping. Okay, that's not really what I like to do, but we'll do it. Snowing. Snowing little flowers. Good day world and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications and outdoor stuff with knives. Sorry, that sound is my chair. Okay, I bought my father a Victorinox many years ago, and he had it on his Land Rover keys for a very long time, and it was this one. One of the coolest 58mm Victorinox knives you could find. This was the Midnight Manager. Okay, so we had a light, we had a pen, which is completely stuck in there, and then tools. It has little scissors. Everything needs a very good cleaning. A little flathead screwdriver, and a little blade, and a little combination tool. Now, there was a different one many years ago. Let me just get it open. That looked exactly like this, but instead of a flathead screwdriver over here, it had the normal round nail file, and on this side it had a flathead. That was called something with an R. I cannot remember now. But anyway, I decided, okay, first I decided I was going to buy something with a pen and with a light. So I bought this one, which I will show you in a different video, and I wanted to take off the scales, put them on here. But then I thought, because my father gave this thing back to me now, I find the toothpick and tweezer way more useful than the light and the pen, because yeah, even the plus scale pens, they're fine, but it's not as good as actual pen. And when I write, I actually need to write. And then I use the toothpick and tweezer quite a lot. And these little lights, even though these white ones are better than the red ones, it's still not fantastic. Okay, so if I want to carry a light, I'll carry something like this thing. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna make myself a Rambler. Okay, let's quickly look at this. In my little box of 58mm sacks, this is the Rally. Okay, the Rally has got, do you see they open on the wrong sides? Okay, not wrong sides, but it's different than these ones. Okay, you see keyring, knife and scissors go towards the front, keyring, knife is at the back, which is annoying if you want to cut something and this is attached to your keys. Okay, anyway, so this is the little Rally, but when I bought this thing, I thought it was a Rambler. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off these scales, put on these old scales, because unfortunately those are the only 58mm scales I have. When I went through my Victorinox accessories and parts and things, I do not have any other 58mm scales. So before we continue, I'm going to buff these guys and see if I can get them nice and shiny again. And then they will go on there, as well as a black toothpick and a green tweezer, because that's what I have. Okay, and we will take these off. I'm just going to leave it in the sun for a little bit so they don't feel too hard. I think once they're off, I'm also quickly going to wash this thing. Okay, so I'm going to buff that now. Okay, let's see how this goes, because it appears that my father tried to glue this thing when it started breaking. Okay, we have broken pieces on both sides, so let's see what we can do. If I can just get it off, I'm pretty much happy. Yes, there's glue everywhere. Okay. Let's take this out. Maybe I can use some of the insides for spares on other knives at different stages. Okay, this thing is going to need a bit more to get it off. Okay, this was way harder than I thought. This thing had glue in it, on it, everywhere around it, on both sides, even on some of the blades at the bottom. But anyway, everything is cleaned now. Everything has got a snap again. Everything was washed and rubbed and oiled. Let's just see what it says there. Oh, this is going to be too small. There we go. Okay. Listen. Nice little snap. Nice little snap. Little snap. Little, ooh, better snap. Nice little snap. Okay, so everything seems fine again. Now, if I can remember correctly, yes, they look like that. Oh, these ones. Not sure if you can see. I got most of the scratches out. If you buff them, don't buff them on a normal buffing wheel or on a normal buffer. I have a buffing wheel on one of my bench grinders. So I can make it go slow, and then you won't overheat these things. And then afterwards I did the whole, you know, those Brasso little cloths that I made? Something like, oh, like this. I used one of these things to just give it a bit of a polish. And if you can see, I got the logo off. Okay, so did that actually snap in? That actually snapped in without me having to take it to a vise. Can you believe it? The second time ever, and I've had a few of these Victorinox knives. Okay, so it's going to be blue. It's going to have that thing, and it's going to have this thing. Okay, it's not the most beautiful one, but now I can at least say I do have a Rambler in my collection. Okay, and look at that. Do you see the sharpening job that was done on this thing? Yes, that was my daddy. Okay. My father's not dead or anything. He's just very old, but he's still here. I gave him a new one to put on his keys. Although I do not have, well, I still don't have a Midnight Manager, but now at least I have a Rambler. See, this has been glued and used and things. I think I can still use that little thing if I clean it up. Oh, that's why it didn't work, because it was actually glued in there. Okay. I mean, the little pen is even gone. Okay. Anyway, all of you, thank you very much for sticking with me. I made pulled pork sandwiches today. Check if you want to follow along for that. Okay, let's make a delicious pulled pork sandwich. The stuff is still frozen, but I'm heating it in the pan. Okay, it's getting there. Okay, added some nice sliced pickles. Okay, some delicious pulled pork. Okay, now for some, what's that stuff? Creamy coleslaw, and then a dollop of creamed horseradish. And that's my lunch for today. All of you, stay safe, happy, have a good one. Goodbye. Delicious. If you have made it till the end of this video, you are fantastic. Have a fantastic week. If you want to subscribe or join, please do that. All of you, stay safe, happy, have a good one. Goodbye.